Hey there, are you ready to model the sauce on the cheese? Perfect. So, to model the cheese, we're going to simply duplicate the bread by pressing Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. Perfect. Now, we're going to take it out of the subdivision surface. So turn both objects invisible and name the new object as cheese. Perfect. Now we are going to select the upper side of our object, this one here, hold down Shift and select the inside as I'm doing. See? Perfect. Okay, we have selected the upper part of the object. Now, we're going to separate it by right-clicking and selecting Split. So now another object has been generated. Here you can see it. Let's delete the part that we don't need from the object and make the bread visible again. To see the difference between one object and the other, double-click here and this part of the material window to create a material. Now just click on it and drag it to our object, so we can see the differences between our objects. Let's change the color by double-clicking on the materials and selecting the color that we want. For example, orange. I like it. Now we are going to go to the soft selection part and enable it. In the polygon part, we are going to deform each one of the vertices of the object. That's it. Perfect. Let's keep moving. So let's move this one up and this one as well. So we are just getting the shape of the cheese. Select this and move this up a little bit. Okay. And it's very simple. We're going to do this with the entire object. Okay, let's select this one and move it up a little bit. Now this one down. Okay. So, as I said, do the same with the entire object. Just be patient. Now create a subdivision surface. Parent the cheese part to it and move it a bit. Let's move it a little bit up. You can see that our cheese shape is becoming more and more organic. We'll now move this vertex down a bit, like this. Okay, perfect. And this one too. And move this part up to leave the bread as it was before. Let's do the same here. Move down. And here as well. Down. Perfect. Select these parts and move them up. Move up. Also here. So as you can see, we are shaping our cheese. Also here. always having the soft selection option enabled to achieve this organic look. So our cheese base is done. And now we are going to turn our sausage visible. Okay, add more subdivisions. Okay, we see that it fits much better. Okay. Let's scale this a bit. Great. Now we are going to fix this, and this side, it's going to be down. That's it. Okay, I think it's looking great. Okay, a little bit here. Okay, let's move the sausage up a little bit. So we have our cheese and the sausage, and let's start creating the sauces. So create another material and drag it to the cheese shape. Okay. Always by double click. Perfect. So our sausage is more or less. Okay, let's change the color a little bit. This red is fine. Perfect. And now we're going to duplicate the sausage. Hold down Control and drag it. Perfect. Now we are going to reduce the radius, more or less like this, and create another material. Perfect. Okay, drag the material to the shape and rename it as sauce. Delete the previous material. And we are going to place it in the same position. Right-click and select Current State to Object. This creates a new object and you just have to delete the other. We are going to use now the FFD deformer. So we add it and then we parent it to the object, the sauce. Perfect, select Fit to Parent, and we are going to make it bigger. So let's move it and modify these values. Let's create more polygons. Then go to Rectangle Selection, select this middle part and move it slightly to give it an organic shape. Just a little bit. This is more detail that we are adding. Just to give it a sauce look, a bit curved. Perfect. Let's click here to make the FFD not visible. Now scale it and place it where you want. Okay. Hold down Ctrl and drag it to make a copy to create our second sauce. Go to Materials and create another one. Select another color, but don't worry about the palette. We'll figure this out later. Okay, as you can see, we have modeled our hot dog. Great! So guys, see you in the next video.